Buenos días, familia de la luz.
Aloha.
So yeah, we haven't done a live together for a really long time, and so we're really nervous. Oops. Hey, we already have a friend on here, but I don't know. There's so many buttons going on. I feel really excited to connect with everyone and share what's alive in our journey right now, and both of our, I think, internal transformational processes and our works in the world and the upcoming events, and just opening opportunities to connect with our global community to do peace work and to grow together and build the new earth. So yeah, it's special to be here and have this opportunity to do it together.
Yeah, we're feeling a strong motivation to bring our visions to life and to unite in sacred collaboration with the incredible network that we have with the people in our lives. And yeah, we just have this vision of all of us thriving together and creating heaven on earth, peace on earth together. So we're feeling really inspired with the visions that we have for beauty, for creating beauty together.
Talking stick. This is a pretty cool stick. It's from Peru, and we harvested this one ourselves, and another friend did the wood burning on it. There's a really nice little owl, 4 directions, the eye of vine, and some neat icaros. But it's a cool curvy stick, and yeah, we're getting close to our journey back down to Peru. So we've been communicating with our family there and connecting with people here, and it's really a special thing for us because that when we first went to Peru was really when we kind of deepened our relationship and felt a calling to live together and do this work together. So I feel like as we approach that, it's like a energy vortex that's kind of pulling in our deeper purpose, and just the Peace Center in Peru in a lot of ways. It's called Uni Kawa, and this will be our first time bringing friends down there this year. And in a lot of ways that is like a synthesis of all of our prayers for World Peace Tribe, because it involves both this opportunity to merge the worlds, the indigenous cultures with the Western cultures, and to bless each other for the people here to go and unwind, to drop the stress, and to be held and supported and healed through the culture there and the plants of the Amazon, and just that energy of simplicity and kind of connection to nature. And it's also a really beautiful opportunity for the people here to bless them with abundance and support to grow their culture and share their gifts with the world. And we are going to make peace sticks there, and that's just been a really fun process, painting with like everyone from the smallest kids to the grandmas, and harvesting the sticks and giving this opportunity for them to express their creativity and their art in the icaros, and have these fun painting days, and also receive abundance, because in their village there is not that many employment opportunities, and so just to have a way to work and earn money for their family to buy food and have what they need is a big gift. And so it's just another one of those opportunities where there's this big potential to bless each other, where we can really bless them and they can bless us by sharing their sticks and their artwork from their culture, and we can come and play with it here. And yeah, I think that it's also like the time with them and the medicine has really been a powerful guide for us in showing us kind of what's possible. When I said that, I just tuned into this vision that I was having when the first time we went there, and we were in ceremony, and after the ceremony we were just sharing about trees, and I grew up really connected to trees, and we were talking about all the trees in that area and the peace sticks, and just this incredible feeling of love and possibility in planting trees together, and this vision of like planting fruit trees and medicinal trees. And that's like a huge part of the Peace Sticks and World Peace Tribe project, is to be planting trees that are providing beautiful food for the future generations, and oxygen and medicine. And so it's something we've already started there. We have some trees already planted and being planted, and we're probably going to plant more when we go there and do some tree planting with the kids. And that's a huge part of our project with everywhere that we're making sticks, and that we will make sticks around the planet, that some of the proceeds are going to go into buying seeds or buying seedlings to plant trees and to involve the community in that. And it's just one of the places where I feel a lot of joy, imagining children and families planting a tree, and then those children like going back year after year and eating the fruit and planting more seeds, and just to be part of that feels really special. So I know you wanted to read a prayer for a lesson. Do you want to still? Yeah, so this is a special book. It's called A Course in Miracles.
You can tell that I use it a lot.
Yeah. Amaya loves this book, and she reads it a lot to us. And miracle-minded, it's like I noticed that in myself, and reading this book very like clearly kind of illuminates the different ways we can think. And I was reading actually this Native American story about the two wolves that live inside of us, and one wolf is like the anger or jealousy or resentment and fear, and one wolf is the love and hope and compassion and joy. And the grandma's telling the baby or the little girl, like, these two wolves live inside of you, and they're in a battle. And the little girl asks, well, which one wins? And the mom says, it's the one you feed. And I think that that's very much what this book is about. It's like illuminating that our mind is so powerful, and we can be in that sense of separation and fear through the thoughts, or we can be in this sense of like connection and communion with the divine. And in that connection is the possibility for miracles. And in the other place is, a lot more doubt and fear and frozenness. And, I definitely find my mind sometimes in either one of those realms. And I think reading this book every day is just like an encouragement and an illumination to like, this is always happening for pretty much every human being. We're gonna sometimes have either nature of these thoughts, and to start observing that and find ways to come back into the light, into the connection with spirit, through, there's so many practices that can help us do that. But just to have this as kind of like a guide and a reminder that, oh yeah, this is perhaps one of the most important things that we're doing as a human being, is being aware and learning how to live more and more through that place of connection with spirit. So,
yeah. Beautifully said. Yeah, so in the book there's lessons for every day of the year. We are on lesson 83, so it's just an affirmation, and then it goes deeper into what the affirmation is conveying. So it says, my only function is the one God gave me. I have no function but the one that God gave me. This recognition releases me from all conflict, because it means I cannot have conflicting goals. With one purpose only, I am always certain what to do, what to say, and what to think. All doubt must disappear as I acknowledge that my function is the one that God gave me. And then it says, more specific applications of this idea might take these forms, such as, my perception of this does not change my function. This does not give me a function other than the one that God gave me. Let me not use this to justify a function that God did not give me. then the last one. My happiness and my function are one. All things that come from God are one. They come from oneness and must be received as one. Fulfilling my function is my happiness, because both come from the same source, and I must learn to recognize what makes me happy if I would find happiness. Some useful forms for specific applications of this idea are: this cannot separate my happiness from my function. The oneness of my spirit, of my happiness and my function, remains wholly unaffected by this. Nothing, including this, can justify the illusion of happiness apart from my function.
Yeah, I think that it's like, for myself, I have some moments when I can hear a teaching and maybe my logical mind connects to it somewhat, and there's other moments when I hear a teaching and I feel it really like shift something in me, that it's like an aha moment or a realization, and I'm imagining it's like that for different people, but right now it's just the sun is shining through this window and it's like really bright in my eyes. And I think as I seek to understand these two options through the human mind, the sun is such a beautiful metaphor or representation of the light and the love that is continuous, that's always shining. And like there's moments when we don't see the sun because it's behind a cloud, or it's on the other side of the earth, but it's always there and it's always shining, and it's like an undeniable strength and source of energy. And I think the part of us that gets scared is like the one that doesn't know if it's coming back. The big cloud comes and we get cold and we're like, am I gonna make it through this? Or it's a cold night, or it's a big challenge in our life, and we might get really scared and think, okay, am I now separate from this source that is giving love? Or we might even forget about it, and or think it's not real, and feel this extreme sense of separation, that we're all alone in a very scary situation. And I think that we've all been there before at different times, and I guess whatever we can do to remind ourselves, and to basically not just remind, but actually energetically reconnect to the reality of source energy, which might be giving someone a hug or looking into each other's eyes, or for me, the plant medicines have been some of the most real experiences of that reconnection, where it's like there's 100% knowing that is what it is, that's how all life is being made always, and that it is us. And I'm so grateful. It's to me it's a miracle. It's a miracle that some of these plants are able to completely reveal, immerse, show us, help us to live that truth. And I think it's possible as a human being to get so afraid in our mind that we really don't think it's there. We really believe in the separation. And it's been incredible sometimes to feel a plant so kind of within a few hours completely open the heart and the mind and experience and know that deeper truth, that we are all created by this conscious love, and that it actually is us. That's what's speaking to you right now through me, and what's in you hearing it. It's the same thing. So so I've been, on another note, I've been working on a presentation for P6 corporate team building. It's something that I've done in the past and had some really special experiences with, and that I'm feeling called to do more right now, and partly as a way to generate more abundance to grow some other elements of the World Peace Tribe project. And the two words that I'm really have kind of arrived at through all the different ways of explaining peace sticks are collaboration and flow. And when we play peace sticks, it gives us an opportunity to really experience those energies. And it's like, what is it like to live through the energy of collaboration rather than competition, and through flow rather than, you know, thinking or overanalyzing or like weighing out decisions and feeling this like overwhelm of thoughts in our mind and not knowing when or how to do our to-do list, in what order.
Disembodied.
Yeah. And so when we play peace sticks, it's like 100% real, and you will feel the more each person chooses to help each other, the better it feels, the better it works, and there's not really any way around that. And anything that's not like that truth of doing something to help someone else in the best way you can is felt, and it's always felt. And so you have this like very real feedback loop that essentially is like tuning us in how to learn to collaborate with another being. And it's different with each person, just like in life it's different communicating or being around different people. But it kind of like hones this skill, and it shows us what it is, you know, outside of the mind of thinking, oh, if I say this to this person and this to this person, then they're going to believe I'm their friend, and then we can like do something together. But this is just like a real thing, the same way like when you play with your dog, or it's the same way nature communicates. So you basically increase your ability to read each other and help each other, and it just, the level of collaboration increases, and which is something I feel like we all need, coming from a world that's designed in competition, and we've done so many things in the energy of competition. So that's the first part. And then the second part is flow, where because both of the sticks or more than two sticks are always moving, you need to be 100% present. And so it creates this meditation where the mind essentially drops out and we just do whatever needs to be done efficiently, and it starts to feel effortless and perfect. And to know that as a body and a being, we're able to function in effortless perfection is a miracle, because we're used to hard work, you know, challenging work, where we think and then we don't like it, and all this resistance and like doubt, you know, all this stuff and resentment, and to where with this, you know, I might actually be doing more work, like the scientific definition of work, which is like, you know, moving mass and energy, more work than I would normally be doing anything else, but it feels completely effortless and it feels fun and it's happening in perfection. And so when we combine those two things, it's like taking human beings that maybe felt separated, maybe felt powerless, maybe thought they were not gifted or not able or not capable to do something, to make a living, or to contribute to the transformation and the healing of the planet. And so we can just say, okay, any person that is stuck or frozen in these ways, here, just come over here, hold hands in a circle and breathe for a little bit, throw these sticks back and forth. And if you just do this, you start to feel and know these two things of, oh yeah, it feels good to collaborate, and I'm able to collaborate, and I'm getting better at collaborating every second. Every time I throw a stick and catch a stick, I got better, and I'm learning. And all of a sudden, my body is loose and my mind is calm, and I start witnessing this perfection. Now I'm like doing something in perfection, and it feels effortless, and I'm doing it with somebody. And
you're staying connected.
Yeah, and it starts to be really fun. You start to feel like this joy, and almost always after doing that, people feel more connected and like friends. And so when I imagine, you know, a corporate team or really any team of people doing that practice together, it's like it's like taking someone that in some way is stuck or frozen or tied up, or something is like preventing them from flowing freely within the ecosystem of life. And it like brings this thing back alive and loosens it up and connects it into this greater like force and energy, which then it feels really good. It's like, oh, I'm actually part of this bigger thing, and it feels good, and we have fun doing it. and then the like creativity and efficiency and functionality of that ecosystem gets boosted, because really it's like any member of the human family that is separated from the bigger ecosystem, they're suffering, but also everyone else is suffering, because in nature it's like everything is connected and part of the ecosystem. And that's, you know, really seen with like the trees and the communication through the roots and the mycelium. So I feel that that's one of the biggest gifts that I have seen through Peace Sticks, through doing it with so many different people in so many different places, and that it pretty much always works, and that it's a simple thing. And so that's available to every being, every human on the planet that wants to play Peace Sticks, and we'll do our best to teach that and provide the sticks and the support. And we are excited to be connecting with some businesses and organizations, and to bring some beautiful life force energy and connection and joy into those lives. And I think one of the things that happens when we feel reconnected to the ecosystem and reconnected to our body and our community, or our friends or coworkers or family, that we start to feel safer. We start to feel like more trust in each other and in our life. And when we feel that trust, it's like we feel also a sense of abundance, because we are connected to something bigger that's abundant. And I just feel like that like kind of wakes up this natural inspiration to give and to help, because that's what collaboration is about, helping each other. And so I think even within the corporate world, which is, of course is extremely diverse, but as more people wake that energy up, I think there's going to be more a natural inclination to see how they can help. And some of these corporations may have a lot of resources and abundance, and I think more and more of that energy will start to find its way to the places and the people on earth that really need the healing and the support right now to regrow, to plant more trees, or to help people that are suffering, to grow organic food, whatever's needed. I think that it's going to naturally start to find its way to those places as people feel more connected. And so I'm excited to do that. And if you have a beautiful business or know anyone with a business that would like to do this, and obviously we are beyond just businesses. We work with schools and addiction treatment centers and a lot of different things. So we're here to share this with people, and we're also here to like learn together and create a team of facilitators, which we've been doing through the teacher training. So if you also feel like called to be part of that team that is bringing Peace Sticks into the world, definitely connect with us, and we're here to support you in that. Thanks for listening. Peace Sticks are so fun. Very grateful to have met you at Lucidity all those years ago. Blessings on your journey, and thank you for sharing. Thank you. Thank you, Kyle.
I wanted to say too that I feel that Peace Sticks is a physical representation of how the Spirit wants to work through us, through the sense of unity and collaboration. And I just feel that the way that we create heaven on earth and peace on earth is through collaboration with each other, with the land, and all of our relationships. And so I feel that Peace Sticks is like embodying a pathway for all of us.
Yeah. I like that. When you were saying that, at the land, I was just thinking of like humans have tended the land, like I think always, because it's natural that when we share some good energy with the land, it comes back to us. So if we like see a plant that needs some nutrition and we give it some compost, or we see somewhere that's getting overcrowded and we pull a couple weeds, or whatever it is, we're first seeing what needs help, and we go help it. But then from giving it that help, it gets stronger, and it gives us back food, or it gives us back shade. And it's like this continual relationship, you know, and I think that is essentially what Peace Sticks also does, is it teaches us about relationship. How do we be in integrity, in honesty, in collaboration in our relationships? And it is one of the coolest things about the sticks, because in a lot of ways, like, the sticks are this medium for our energy, for our thoughts, for the way that we do things with each other. And the sticks are just 100% real, you know, like, you very instantly know, like, how what you gave is received. Like, did what you do work for this other person or not? And you know, with our words, it's like we can get really, it can be hard to know that sometimes, or we might have a word or some way we want to express something, but we get caught up in the words, or we say something that triggers someone else, and it's like we can get lost. But throwing the sticks is kind of like that simplicity of going into nature and just saying, like, oh, I see this tree needs this, and you just give it, you know. And you see, oh, this person is here in this movement, and they need this, so I give it. And they need this, so I give it. And every time you're tuning into how you can give in a way that's going to help the other person the most, and that really starts strengthening the relationship and empowering both people, and both people get better, so it's more and more energy getting passed, which feels better and better. So, yeah, it is like a little code of nature, I feel like. I feel like it is something that the trees gave us, and when we do it, it's like taps us back into the natural energy, the natural way that nature functions. What are peace sticks? Okay, peace sticks. Well, I'm holding a peace stick. The most common peace stick is this size, which is 18 inches. We make these sticks with people all over the world, and the basic way that you play is by throwing them back and forth. Should we do a demonstration? It's such a simple thing that we'll just demonstrate it for you right now. Here we go. Thanks for asking. Right, I could talk for long, but if you don't actually know what it is, it doesn't help you much, right? All right. So, here we go. To play peace sticks, we're going to throw these sticks back and forth. And every time I throw it, I'm going to throw it in the way that helps her catch it. And she's going to do the same for me. And we get into a little rhythm. All right. Okay. So we want to look at each other and start at the same time. One, back up just a little bit, 6 inches. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. And we start throwing these sticks back and forth. Yes, and let our bodies relax and just kind of flow with energy. Thanks for asking. We haven't played peace sticks in our house for a really long time, so it's good to know that you can play it inside. You know, you can just right in your living room. So the more that you bend your body and use your whole body, it actually, you can move more fluidly and help your friend more. So it is an encouragement to just kind of like release the tension or release the blocks or the stagnant energy in your body, so that you can better adapt and flow with what's happening and help your friend out. Collaboration and flow combined. If you ever get 2 sticks, you can throw them both. It's the loving rainbow, the double loving rainbow. Ta-da! Yeah, there's a whole bunch to it. There's an opening ceremony, so we just kind of gave you a quick little version of it, so you could see what it is. And yeah, you can play it in a whole bunch of different ways with more people, and there's a lot of elements to it, but that's the very basic part. You're throwing sticks back and forth in harmony, helping each other out. And yeah, let me know if you have more questions. You can, on our website, worldpeacetribe.com, it tells a lot about what Peace Sticks is, and we have different videos on YouTube and stuff. So I wanted to give you all a little tour of some of the art that the Shipibo people make. And we have it in our house. I'm just going to give you a quick tour. And this artwork is called kene, and it's hand-woven images. And a lot of times the images are ikaros, and they're like songs but in energy patterns of life force energy that are seen through the visions with ayahuasca, and a lot of times different animals and plants. So this one is a little peacock, and yeah, there's different size cloths. This one has a beautiful jaguar ayahuasca vine. This is like a boa, that's a double heart. And yeah, there's a lot of like really bright colors and beautiful patterns. And it's definitely like an incredible meditation practice to make these, because as you can see, it's all by hand and it's really detailed. And I think some of the women, work like 6 months or a long time just to make one of these one of the big cloths. And as you can see, we really love having these in our house. We have them all over. This one is painted. I got another one over here. And yeah, I think, when we look at these patterns, I think it does kind of reconnect us to that source, life force energy. And there's just like neat things that happen in our brain, and they're beautiful and fun. Beautiful. I think this might be an ayahuasca vine with an ayahuasca flower. So yeah, basically every year, the big extended family. No. Okay, I think we're back on. We had a pause. So yeah, I was saying that during the time we're there, almost like, every day or every other day, different members of their extended family, sometime from like up the river and other places, will come by to the center. And they all want to show us their art. And it's beautiful. The first time actually... Did I disconnect? The first time that we did ceremony there, the next morning they came and brought all this art, and they filled up the whole like maloka with these cloths. And I actually started crying. It was just like so beautiful, and just to see that they had like done all this by hand, and just like the amount of beauty and energy coming from these cloths, it was like, I don't know, it just touched me. And there's a little jaguar, little ayahuasca and boa, and ikaros. And so basically every year we buy a lot of these cloths. And it's a really special way to support each family, because like I said, some of the women will be working for like many months to make some of these cloths. And so then when we come, is their opportunity to sell those and to help provide for their families. So we like to buy some cloths from like all the different members of the family. And then when we come back, we sell these cloths as a way to raise more money for the Peace Center and to have more funding to go buy some more cloths. So as we're getting ready to go back, a lot of these cloths will be available. So if there's one that you really like, let us know. And we're going to have some on our website and our Etsy also, and at the farmer's market. And there's pretty much all sizes, from like a little tiny doily to like these big, 4x4 foot or maybe even bigger cloths. And it's just a really easy way to bring some awesome Shipibo energy and art to your space.
Light codes.
Am I saying light codes? It's a double hummingbird. There's a picture of me surfing in Nicaragua. Little lion one. Another lion. This one's really pretty. We had our water on this one a lot. But yeah, they're awesome to make a nice altar cloth or bless your house up. Give them as a gift. So those are the beautiful kene cloths. And yeah, so if you want one of those, just let us know. Or if you also wanted us to like bring you back some from Peru, we can do that too. So, Amaya started to eat berries. I've been talking so long. What else do we want to say, love?
Nonprofit creation. Nonprofit creation.
Nonprofit creation. Okay, yeah. So, one of the pieces of our project that we've been working on recently is becoming a nonprofit, and we want to do that so that we can, I think, bring Peace Sticks teachings and food and plant trees and peace centers to all different people, you know, because some people have a lot of funding to pay us to come and do these things, but some people don't. And by receiving donations and grants, it just gives us the abundance to grow the project and serve the people and the planet more and more, and create bigger and bigger teams of people to do this. So that is why we are going on this path of the nonprofit. And right now we have a fiscal sponsor, our friend who has a nonprofit called Springboard Connectivity. So that allows us to function like a nonprofit right now, to receive tax-deductible donations. And we're also researching and in the process of becoming our own nonprofit. Yeah. So, yeah, I've been working at an addiction treatment rehab center in Oxnard, and it's actually a student that I tutored, and I taught how to skateboard when he was a little kid, and he had some addiction challenges in his life and healed from some of those, and then was killed in a car accident when he was, like, I think in his early 20s. And so his parents started this addiction treatment center and named it after him. And it's a special center because it's free, so anyone can go there and receive their programs for free, and they function as a nonprofit and have received a lot of amazing grants. And it's just amazing to see, like, this whole population that they're able to serve, who normally couldn't afford a treatment center. Like, a lot of the other centers I work at are very expensive, so it's only, like, extremely rich people that are able to go receive that sort of support. And so I think that that's been a big inspiration, that, you know, through the different grants and donations of being a nonprofit, it just opens the doors to be able to serve everyone, you know, be able to serve. And we definitely really enjoy doing that, especially the times we've done it in Peru, where we make a big meal and bring peace sticks and music to all the orphan children and the children in the community. It's just been really, really joyful and just felt so good. So we're going to be doing that again this year. And if you or anyone you know wants to donate towards those events and towards the planting of trees, those are two places that we will be using some of the abundance that comes in. Yeah, it was definitely, like, I don't know, kind of a life-changing experience last year when we created that day, and it came through a ceremony. Our maestro Heriberto was telling us at the end of a ceremony how sometimes in his visions he's, like, seeing the children on earth suffering, like children living in trash heaps, or like child military, and him just, like, crying and feeling this inspiration to help the children. And that's also something that we have felt very strong. And he was telling us that there was a lot of orphans in the Shipibo village, or children with just one mother that really had very little. And when he started telling us about this, we just decided to create a day where we'd make a lot of food and feed everyone and play peace sticks with them and play music and just bring a lot of love and good energy. And we did that, and it was just, I don't know, it felt amazing. The children were so grateful and so happy to play with us and connect. And we picked up trash together and shared together and played music and sang and played peace sticks. And there was just so much love that day. So we're excited to be doing more of those days, and more of those days here, you know, even going to, like, the rehab center. I feel a similar thing, you know, just getting to connect with people and share good energy and bless them up with music and create a safe place for us to be alive together and heal
Mm-hmm.
together. It's a wonderful feeling, you know. And it doesn't really matter what group of people it is, you know, whether it's a corporate team building or a preschool or at-risk youth or down in Peru. It always is like an unlocking of human joy and love and care, which feels good.
Mm.
There is something I think kind of special about like the event in Peru that felt really amazing, but like feeding the children, because I just felt so much gratitude. Like I could feel that they don't always have food, you know, it's not like so available and constant, and so they were really, really happy to have like the watermelon and this big like chicken soup, and to just be able to feed a child who needs food. There was something like really like deep in that, and that friendship that was created there. So I'm really excited to see all those kids again and play with them more, because I also had a lot of fun playing pea sticks. And yeah. Anything else?
Yeah, we're feeling inspired to be of greater service. And I'm excited for all the opportunities and the resources that are going to allow us to just share pea sticks in a more like global scale, and yeah, just to support people wherever it's needed. And the children.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, it is really, really great to see all of you here. And you'll see the little images that represent you, but to feel you connecting with us. And I really want to like thank you and really like open our home. You're in our home with us. Open our hearts, open our family, our community, our project to all of you, because that is why it's called World Peace Tribe, because it's an invitation and an opportunity for us all to do this together. So I think in every way that you're inspired, if you want to make peace sticks, or you want to play peace sticks, or you want to be a peace sticks facilitator, or you want to come to the Amazon and work with children and cook for children, or whatever you want to do to be part of the connection, the reconnection of human beings to like nature and source, in any way that we can support you and connect with you and like pray together, to unite our thoughts together in what we want to create on earth. That's what we're here to do. So please, send us a message or come to an event or whatever, in whatever way you want to connect. That's what we're here to do, is connect with you and to collaborate, to see what miracles can emerge as we like unite these energies. Behind us, you know, we have these rainbows painted. We've got a lot of rainbows in our dome, and that's part of our logo is the rainbow. It's a rainbow around the earth. You know, it's this rainbow portal to the new earth. And I see like every human is like, you know, a unique energy, which you could imagine as a color of the rainbow. And as we like connect with each other and those energies unite, it just amplifies and builds this energy of love and wholeness of the rainbow. So it's really, really special to connect with you and get to know you more and see what your gifts are and what your inspiration is, and then see what, like I said, what miracles can emerge out of the collaborations. Yeah. So it's a big part of what we've been working on over the last few months, of really writing out all the different processes and visions of World Peace Tribe to make it easier for people to be part of the movement, to do the works of Jah together. Yeah.
That's very cool. Together we radiate the brilliance of truth.
Yeah. All right. This feels really exciting and in alignment with my path as well. I'll be in touch.
Yay.
Thank you, Kyle and Ski. Yeah, that's a music to our ears and hearts. All right, everyone. Well, it's been super fun. I'm really glad that we did this. It's been a long time, and I feel inspired and joyful, and it's neat to feel like how the energy of Source comes through me when I know that I'm connected, and like it's like the message that wants to get delivered when there's the destination, which is everyone connected, it just comes through very easily, you know, and it feels really good. And you know, it's a moment for me to learn and for Maya to learn and for us all to learn and kind of discover it together by doing this live. So thank you so much for being part of it, for your energy and connection, and love you all. And together we do the works of Jah. Peace, everyone. Aloha. I guess we could do an Om together. Collective Om. We can radiate a vibration out to the world. So ready, everyone? So if you're actually oming over there, give us a little symbol, so we'll know how many of us are actually oming. You know, that when we send a physical vibration into the ideas and the prayers that we're sharing together, I think it really does amplify them and radiate it out to bring the miracles to life. So we'll give it one more Om together. Serious one. All right, everyone. Thank you. Thank you for oming with us. We got remote yoga and Kyle Ansky. Okay. Peace. Blessings. Love.